together. You can stay in here, but I'm staying in here. Come on. You gonna stay in here or you staying out there? What up? What up? What up? So, my bad. I was trying to start this live just a little bit ago, but stuff happened outside. Um, Hope everybody's blessed, man. You know who you reached. Your boy Savage, aka Sev Cisneros. Hope everybody's morning's good. So I did an interview with the homie OK Cuz went fantastic. And somebody that tuned in, he sent me a notification, a message, and he wanted to hear more about what led up to me going to the penitentiary. Shout out to the homie Mike Hill. He requested a video and he just kind of was like, what led up to, the initial situation that, got me time. And I told everybody too that I was going to start doing, live streams, requested live streams. So, this is kind of one of them requested live streams. So early 2000s, a lot of stuff had took place, like a lot of stuff, with me, my peoples, and just people that we were around. And it was always like, always a lot of conflicts with individuals out there in the city. And there was a lot of scenarios that pretty much, occurred. From the state of being a young kid, man, I could remember like not even knowing, the situations, but people, around the young relatives and us, they would be like, you got to stay on your toes. There's a lot of stuff going on out here. Started teaching us, to be militant, really started teaching us to be, for a better term, being aware of our surroundings, because, the people that, was around me and the people that were older, they had their situations go on with different people, in the city. Plus, when there's any type of aspect of like money that's involved and people feel like, somebody got somebody for money, they'll push that line all the way 100%. And, there was a rumor that some people that we basically, was messing with owed other people money. And these fools were, super mad about it. So, there was rumors that these fools was gonna, you know what I'm saying? They was gonna trip off of that. And us being younger than our cousins and everybody around us, the older relatives, we got the domino effect from that. We got the domino effect. So I can remember always hearing, and I'm not gonna say the name, but this individual's name. And, anytime we went out there, they were like, just be aware of your surroundings. Cause if these fools pull up, we're going to have to, get busy with these fools. These fools are tripping. So one night when I'm younger, there was this club out here and it was called, Decades, right? It was called Decades, and it was for juveniles. It was for the youngsters. And I would have to say like 16, 17. We were going to this club on a regular basis. I knew the DJ, so all I would have to do when I went up to this club, Decades, I would call the homie Ricky and I'd be like, we're here. And it didn't matter if we were standing in the line or not. He'll pull up to, he'll come outside and just let whoever I was with and whoever I bring, and we go over there, you know what I'm saying? And in club Decades, you go into the club and then you go to the left. And pretty much that was where the DJ was, and that fool Ricky was hella cool. That fool was like, he would be having, bottles and shit. So we would go into the club and we would function with, Ricky and the homies. So one night, me and one of my other partners, we're pretty much functioning at Club Decades. And see, Club Decades is Colfax and Wadsworth, where that Walmart is now. That's where Club Decades was. They used to have like apartments right there. They used to have an IHOP right there, and they had a gas station and different things right there. Where like that used to be a area that was kind of run down, but they had Club Decades, and Club Decades was like all the little youngsters used to go to Club Decades, right? Everybody used to go to Club Decades when you were young. You didn't need an ID to get in there or nothing. So we go, and me and the homie that's up there with me, we go up there, and pretty much we got a ride up there. So Club Decades is all the way west. We're living in the east side, and we call one of the homies to come get us from Club Decades after the club had pretty much it was over. So they come and they pretty much drop us back in the east side. They drop us back in the east side. What up, Tommy? Mile high salute. They drop us all the way back. Now put this in perspective. Club Decades is far west. We get a ride up there. We got to get a ride like 2:00 in the morning back to the hood, back to 27 and Arapahoe. And we get a ride after Club Decades had closed. We get a ride back to the east side. Well, they dropped us off in the E. I had relatives on 26 and 27 Arapahoe. And they drop us off over there. So at this time, my other older relatives was telling us, like, I'm not going to mention the name. They were like, be mindful of these individuals. Be on your toes, be militant, because these fools think somebody got them for some bread. And this is right in that area where these fools live, right? Early 2000s was hectic. So that night when we get dropped off back on the block, the homie's house is in the projects on 27th. The homie's house is on 30th and Gilpin. We're living on 30th and Gilpin at this time. 27 Arapahoe's on the whole other side of the east side. So it's a walk. It's a mission to 30th and Gilpin. 30th and Gilpin is where all the trays are. You know what I'm saying? All the 30s, all them fools are. That's where we live. So you have to walk. If you're on 26 in Arapahoe, you got to walk all the way through the hoods. You got to walk all the way. It's a mission. So we get dropped off on 26 in Arapahoe. And I was like, I had this feeling in my stomach. I'm like, bro, I don't feel like it's a good idea for us to be on foot, because these situations were occurring. So he's like, yeah, let's take a shortcut. So we go up 26 in Arapahoe towards the 5 Points. We're gonna go towards the 5, and then we're gonna go the back way to his house. And we're walking on 26, and we're walking north on 26 in Arapahoe. And we come up this street, and this Suburban is coming down the street towards our direction, and we pass it. And when we pass it, the Suburban actually slows down, and it had tinted windows. And I'm like, I told the homie, I'm like, who's this? We're not strapped down. We don't have a burner on us. We were coming from the club. We're bailing towards the points, and the Suburban passes us and slows down, and it goes slow. And we keep walking, and I'm just kind of looking. I'm kind of looking at the Suburban. I said, where's it going? So it goes to the next block, and it goes in the alley. So basically it turns in the alley, and it backs out. And when it backs out, it turns our direction. I said, and you got to understand, homie, my cousins were tripping with fools that really, these names that my cousins are tripping with ring bells, bro. Like, people talk about these fools really actually kicking up dust. Plus, that we're in their area, in that Suburban. Everybody was talking about the Suburban that was driving through the east side at that time. Everybody was talking about the Suburban that was creeping through the E. And when we're walking, there's an alleyway on the right side, and the Suburban drives up in our direction, and it slows down, and there's an alley right here, right? So we're walking, and there's an alley to the right. And sure enough, I look at the Suburban, and the back window comes down. And it said something out the window like, where you fools from? I looked at the Suburban, and as soon as I looked at the Suburban, the thing comes out the back window, this gauge, bro. I bail, I take off, boom. My cousin takes off, and there's a Tix Club right here on the right. So anybody that knows the east side, there's actually a Tix private club right here. And there's a runway that pretty much goes through. You can bail through the runway. And we got in that alleyway and they busted off with the gauge. Boom. So we creep. I'm not even gonna lie, bro. I hit the fence and I dipped down and I waited to hear them fools screech off. They screeched off, right? So I don't know where my cousin went, the other fool that actually was with us. I don't know where he went. He dipped the other way. I dipped through the Tix. 20 minutes later, I get up and my relative's house is on the next block. So I go to my relative's house and the homie's already over there, right? And my uncle, basically, he's over there and that fool's getting high for the night. He's all getting high. I explain the situation. This fool throws me something. The next morning, we go and we're about to go get something to eat at the Bamboo Hut. We're going to Bamboo Hut, right? This just happened the night before. We're sitting down and the fool that my cousin always talks about, he walks in with a brand new newborn. He has a newborn with him. He has his baby's mom and a newborn. They just had the baby. He walks in. He don't recognize we're on the right. I got something on me. I'm looking at this fool and I stand up right in the middle of the restaurant and he looks at me and his eyes get big like a deer in the headlight and I hop up. And if it wasn't for that baby, situations would have got like they had a brand new baby. He was with his baby's mom. And I just looked at him, bro. And I was like, I'm going to get you, homie. So he didn't know what to take by that. So that situations occurs, right? Then my little homie, all kinds of stuff's popping off, right? My little homie from Pueblo, that situation occurs. It's over with. We bail out. My homie from Pueblo that's doing 50 plus years, he goes to Pueblo after being out here with us. You know, he gets put on the neighborhood, whatever. And this fool goes to Pueblo and a situation happens in Pueblo. An OG from Sureños gets chipped off. The little homie's only 14 and he pops this Sureño fool and that fool ends up dying. My homie gets caught up and he got actually 50 years, 50 to life for that because they said it was gang enhanced and all that. So we have that baggage aspect. Another situation occurred and I'm telling you, like from 2000, the middle of 2000 all the way to when I went to the penitentiary, every week it was something. Another situation occurs. Like I said, we do music. You know what I'm saying? We're doing music and stuff, and we do this show, and it's with these individuals from Denver, Colorado. So these fools have fools from Oklahoma, Denver, Colorado, Cali in their music group, right? And it's us, Paper Route Records, Arapahoe Troubadours. We have an entourage. So we're gonna do this show at the Aslan Theater. And when we go up there, the people that are actually at the doorway, they try to stop us. My cousins are performing. So my cousins start getting mad like, nah, homie, this is our entourage. They're like, well, only 3 of you can go in. And my cousin was like, nah, we all go in. So the fool that was running it, he's some blood fool from, the fool that was running it, he's some Crip fool, but his little homie is some blood fool from Oklahoma. They call him 50 cal. We go in there, and I remember telling my cousin, don't go talk to these fools on all by yourself. But the fool wants to talk to my cousin in a secluded room. I said, nah, cuz. I said, hell nah. Fool, these fools are plotting. Sure enough, bro, that's what they were doing. My cousin goes, we walk in and they're in a different room. And I just remember this fool stealing on my cousin and 2 fools ran in and they thought they were going to jump my cousin. My cousin don't get dropped, but we go in the room and we start chunking it with these fools. Boom, boom. And we're like, we don't have all the numbers at that time. These fools are way deeper because it's their counter and their entourage. So anyways, it turns into a big old fight. There's fools fighting at the Aslan Theater. And it goes all the way from that room and it backs out of that room and fools are just getting laid out. Fools are swinging, banging. Fools are getting hit with trash cans. It goes to the outside. And when we get outside, I hear somebody say, nah, F this, go hit the go hit the trunk. So I already know what that aspect is. Long story short, that whole thing, that whole thing gets shot up. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who did it. I'm not gonna say anything. I don't know who did it, but that thing gets shot up. Then a week later, the fool that is over there, pretty much, he gets killed on a highway. He gets killed on a highway. Don't know the situation. I wasn't there, but they try to blame people that were, you know what I'm saying, in this direction. And we're like, homie, we don't know about what the hell. They just try to pinpoint because that shit just took place. And it just was a time frame like in that same time frame. So they try to pinpoint. And I'm like, so we had all that, you know what I'm saying, on our back. Now, this is all in that time frame. What led up to me actually going to the penitentiary. So about May of like 2003 or 4, I have to go check it. We're out here. We got that going, bro. And the homies are out here tripping with everybody. I'm talking about a lot of conflicts, a lot of fools tripping with everybody in the city just because of who we were, and we were going everywhere and didn't really have any fear, didn't really have any respect, to be honest. We just were in our prime and we knew that it was us against the world, and that's what it was. So that month before that led up to me going to the penitentiary, right? There's a fair in our city. There's a fair. And my stupid ass, I'm like, bro, I'm about to go make some money. I'm gonna see if I could get a job at this fair. So I go and I talk to the fair people. It's like a state fair in Denver, and the state fair is pretty much over there by Federal, by the Buyers Hood area. Salute, stay awake. So I go over there and I talk to them and I get a job actually, right? I'm doing pretty much the balloon. Like when you throw the balloon, when you throw the darts at the balloons, that's the thing that I'm running. My boss is like, they didn't tell me that I was only going to get paid a certain amount of money, like, and I didn't feel like it was right. So me being stupid, I told my brother that was over there. So I said, I'm not paying this fool this money. This is when I really had a crazy ass attitude, a messed up attitude. I said, I'm not paying this fool this money. So I had a whole stack of money in this duffel bag, like this little fanny pack. And I did the okie doke, bro, and I left. I go on break and I never come back. So me and my other partner, we're like, bro, let's go celebrate. We got this bread. And I should have never did it, homie. That was stupid. You know what I'm saying? Because they really gave me a chance to work. So I go get a brand new shirt. I buy the homie a shirt. We go get some shots. And the people that were over there with me, they were still over there at the fair. So they're calling my phone like, these fools are tripping. They want to know where you went. I said, hey, we're not going back to that fair. We'll go back around there and meet you guys, but we're not going back to that fair. So the homie's like, bro, how are we going to get back over there? Because we had pretty much got a ride over back to the Alameda station. And we're like, we're not going to go catch this bus all the way back over there. So I said, let's walk all the way back over there, bro, and go pick up my little bro and my little sis. Plus my other homie said he was going up there. So I was like, let's go meet up with these fools. So we're walking and there's a light rail station right there. And if you don't know what a light rail station is, it's actually the transit station. It's where the shuttle bus goes. But you got to pay money for that. And I was like, man, I ain't trying to pay money. So there's this dude at the light rail station and he's some fool that's rapping. He's rapping. So I kind of just creep up on him like, hey, you bust. So we start talking. And I know everybody probably had these situations. You start talking to random people, you know what I'm saying? And he's rapping and he's feeling good. And sure enough, that fool's like, you want a shot? And he had a bottle of E&J. So I said, hell yeah, let's crack that bottle. Walk over here. I started telling him, we're having a party. We got a party. Why don't you walk with us? Because I just wanted to drink his bottle. So we're walking, we're busting raps. We're taking shots of his bottle. We go back up to that direction where that fair was, and there's a 7-Eleven across the street from where the fair was. There's a hamburger stand, and I call my little bro, and I say, "Hey, bro, we're across the street. Come over here." Well, my little bro was with some other homies that had pulled up to the fair, and he's like, "We over here with TBG and whoopty whoop." So I said, "Come over here to the 7-Eleven." So when they start walking over to 7-Eleven, I see the homie. We're chilling. And I'm not gonna tell the whole situation, but we're chilling and we're like, what we about to do? Let's turn up. It's Friday. It was either a Friday or a Saturday. I said, let's get into something. So the homies are like, let's go back to the spot. I got a crib. We can go party and barbecue and stuff. So I said, hell yeah. So sure enough, when they said that, I looked off in the distance, and coming from, there's a project housing right behind that 7-Eleven. Sure enough, I see 3 fools walking up. And you already know, when you got the gang banging eye, you got them head busters, you already know who's who. And they were walking up, and they look just like fools we don't get along with. And they walking up, they didn't see us. They didn't even see us in the cut. And we're chilling. And right when they walk up to where the 7-Eleven, I come out. And I'm like, where you fools from? They look at us. And then my other homie comes around. He's the other fool he just got out the pen. And they get like shook. And I said, hey, homie, where you from? You look like you banging. Let me check your tattoos. Well, this fool had a shirt on. And the shirt, back in the day, they used to wear these disrespectful shirts towards where we're from. And I said, what does that shit stand on your shirt, homie? And he's like, bro, I'm not even tripping. I said, nah, you're going to state that, bro. I want to hear what that means. So my homie that got out the pen, he like basically gives me the eye to let them have a pass. And he's an older homie. So I said, hey, homie, go. Well, my other little relative that was there, he's like, nah, F the pass. I want the fade. That fool said, F the pass. I want the fade. This fool said, he looked at all of us. He said, I'm not tripping with you fools, but I do want the fade. Soon as he basically was taking off his shirt, it started to a fight. A fight started into allegations of somebody getting pistol whipped and flatlined. We jetted off. Then I started hearing stories in the streets that the little red rag got flatlined, whatever. I don't know. I don't even remember what was going on right here. I just remember somebody got stolen on, and that was it. I don't even remember. But the rumor in the streets, people started talking that somebody got done dirty and they were tripping over that, right? That was just the life, homie. That's just what came with it. So then we have a tendency to just think we're immortal. We don't care. We're not tripping on anything. We're not worried about it. We hear rumors all the time. We're not tripping. We do music. Right? And we're selling CDs at Federal Boulevard. And we go over there. We had made a gang of money selling CDs at the flea market that day. This is about 3 weeks after that situation had occurred. We go sell CDs at a flea market we have out here in Denver, Colorado. It's called the Mile High Flea Market. We all made money. Everybody that was with us made money. So we're thinking we balled that day. So I said, hey, bro, tonight we should throw a party. Let's go get fitted down. Let's go get some drink. We had, females and whatever. We in our prime. We feeling good. So we go to Alameda and Federal, and we, before we start partying, we're meeting up with some other homies. And Alameda and Federal, it's like the cruising boulevard in Denver. There's actually fools that cruise that boulevard. And there was a church group over there. And I have a 40 ounce of Old English. And I'm drinking, and I go up to the church people, and I start telling them, hey, I need prayer because I'm going through some shit. And I really meant it, but I'm drinking. So I don't know if it's mocking God or whatever. People say now, like, bro, you shouldn't have did that. But they start praying for me. You know what I'm saying? They start praying for me. I go back to the car after the prayer, and we have some people following us, right? We have some people following us. There's another carload. We have 3 carloads. So now we're going to go back to the kicking spot. We turn off of Alameda. And if you know Alameda, it goes east and west. And it's one of a busy street out here. Well, when you come from Alameda and Federal, if you're going west on Alameda, the very next street is Hazel and Alameda. We have 3 cars that are 2 cars that are following us. When we turn on Hazel and Alameda, We're at the corner. Another car, I don't know if these fools were watching us or they were just plotting off in the distance. They could have been watching us at that gas station and just plotting. Whoever it was, they drove up this way. Like, so we're going this way. They drove up this way, and I started hearing boom, 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 boom. I thought it was fireworks. Shit. And then all of a sudden you started hearing it come through the car. Foo, foo. Like it was a whistling sound. Boom. I'm drinking like this. I get hit right here. So like if you see this scar, boom. I don't know if you guys could see it, but this is all, see that right there? Boom. Entered in right here, right? The lighting is not too good, but I got a tattoo over it too. And it blew out this whole arm. Like, see that? Do you see that? This whole arm was chunked out. It goes down and I get hit right here too. It grazed. Boom. They let off like 10 shots. My brother, he gets grazed. He don't get hit. I get hit twice. We drive off. Boom, boom, boom. We drive off. And pretty much Fedro is like super, super turned up at the moment. Like literally they have car to car because everybody cruises. We had to drive up on an ambulance because I'm spraying. I thought I was dead. I started praying. So they take us to the hospital. They impound the car for a shooting. And after that, it got to being crazy out here. So life started being, after I got shot, life started getting hella crazy where every night it was a different thing. Like the war aspect, like fools were tripping, like militant, like we didn't have no second thought about what we were doing. So a situation occurs right before I go to the penitentiary. So this is like only a week and a half before I go to the penitentiary. Well, about 3 weeks before I go to the penitentiary, I had got shot. I was casted up. At this time, now I'm on my toes everywhere I go and I'm hella paranoid. Well, the day this happens, the day that I actually go to the penitentiary and catch my case, 2 days before there was a place called Table Stakes, right? A place called Table Stakes. And we go over to Table Stakes. It's a pool hall and I'm casted up. Remember this. We go into the Table Stakes and I have in the jacket that I have, I always have something on me. I have it on me, right? The Table Stakes security guard pretty much comes and they say they knew us. They knew the homie that I was with. And they say basically, hey, they know that you have this in the Table Stakes. You need to take it out. So I get the jacket and I bail out. Well, I tell the homie that I'm with, I said, let me put this in the car. And we go outside and off in the distance, there's actually a liquor store. And I said, hey, homie, go buy me a beer. So I have the jacket on me and I used to have it in this side pocket, right? And when we go outside, the homie that I'm going to put in the car, he's walking in front of me. He had my little bro's right there and he's walking in front. I'm on the phone. They're walking towards the liquor store and I'm bailing. And when I'm bailing, there's a street right here. The Suburban actually drives up and it hits its brakes. And I come around and sure enough, when I come around, they came out the window like, what's up, blood? And I turned around and I was already on him. When I was on them, they drive off, boom, and they almost crashed. I take off and I do some Call of Duty and I'm bailing through the little creek. I go to these apartments and I know the homie that's over there. I called and I told the homie, I said, hey, bro, come over here. Because initially they reported there was shots fired in that vicinity and pretty much the cops had came up over there. So they come and get me. That's 2 days before this happened and I went to the penitentiary. Then the day that this happened, we're having an inspection at my mom's house, right? We're having an inspection at my mom's house, bro. My little brother comes over there and he's like, these fools started tripping with me in the apartments. I said, what? I said, where? And he's like, at OG spot. I said, damn, homie. So I'm going to get some money over there. Long story short, we start walking and in them apartments, we didn't know who lived over there, but we knew a lady, her name was OG that we called her, and we're walking. And when we're walking, a car pulls up. I didn't even know these dudes, and a situation occurs. Well, um, a situation occurs, bro, and somebody gets shot. So pretty much they literally had the whole block surrounded off. We bail off after the food gets hit. We bail off and we throw the pistol in the next door neighbors. We're at my mom's house, bro. And pretty much when we're out of my mom's house, I look out the window and they had the whole block secure. And I was looking out the window. I said, dude, these fools got on the roof with these snipers. And they called my phone and they said, I said, hello. They were like, Lakewood Police Department, we know you in there. I hung up on these dudes and pretty much they called the phone back like, we know that you're in there. And I said, hey, my mom's in here. Tell me how, what to do because she don't know what's going on. So they made us walk backwards and pretty much they had a lineup like this fool. When we went outside, these fools actually drove by. Whoever the witnesses were, they drove by in the car and they pointed out the situation. But yeah, it was wild, man. And they filed attempted murder case on us, man. Me and my baby bro. I got 10 years out of it and pretty much, did 7 years. What up with it? What up with it, Rada? How you doing, fam? And it's crazy, man, to think about that aspect. Like, it was all because all that was led up to that situation, because we was blinded to the streets, man, blinded to the aspect of the streets, and this is the thing is like to try to basically tell this aspect and these stories, you try to eliminate different details and different things because, you don't want to let every aspect known to the public. But, in a nutshell, to wrap it all up and put everything in one aspect, stuff got crazy out there, man. And that comes with the life. That comes with the territory, that comes with the territory. And, this is the thing is, bro, it's like once you're in that life and you really have any type of aspect of warfare or anything and if any drama in the streets, it's bound to happen. There's only two roads. There's death and then there's the penitentiary for the rest of your life. Now, this is the thing. This is what I try to tell the youngsters is like, you could be like in this life, bro, you can be trying to do good, but you're gonna protect yourself, right? You're gonna go if you have to handle your business and you have to, survive, you're gonna do any means necessary. And even with that, just because of the situations, you might have to do what you have to do, and then that's going to send you away to the penitentiary. They're not going to look at it like that. They're just going to look at it like, you a gangbanger, homie. They're going to look at it like you a gangbanger. And then out here in Colorado, it's enhanced. It's terrorist groups, bro. How much time your brother get? He got a juvenile life. My bro. He was 14 years old, a kid. That fool got a juvenile life, my bro. 7 years pretty much from 14 to 21. That dude did juvenile life. 14. His whole aspect of being a kid got taken away from him. Me too, though. I was 18, man, and my whole younger years of when it's critical got taken away from me. I said, damn, the homie didn't knock them push-ups out like a month ago. Yeah, man. Hold up real quick. Hold up. Don't go nowhere, man. Don't go nowhere. Huh? You wanted the gym earlier? Yeah. I have 2 important meetings I can't. Huh? I have 2 important meetings I can't miss. Oh yeah, it's all good. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's just. Yeah. This is it right here? Oh. So Look at bro. That's me. That's me. Little Savage on the yard. Nah, but I'm not gonna show you too much, but I'm gonna show you something, man. Um, so when you know, I don't know if anybody been to court. This is a discovery. Um, I can't show that, but so I'll show this tad bit, man. But this is, you see this? I don't know if you see this right here though. This it says assault, first attempted murder, and attempted first degree murder. You see that? You see that? You see that? It looks like it's backwards, but anyways, you know what? I'm gonna be 100% real with you, my dudes. When you think this is a game, homie, and you 18, this is the thing. You 18 years old, bro, and you wake up in a jail cell, and you go to what they filing against you when you 18, bro, and you ain't really a prison type individual. This is why fools break, right? And they give you a stack of charges, and you have a first degree attempted murders, bro, and you're 18 and your baby bro got first degree attempted murders. You got conspiracy to attempted murders. That shit will open your eyes and your whole life will flash before your eyes. You ain't ready for that type of shit. I wasn't ready. 18, I said, damn, bro, I'm looking at the news. They got the news on the news. I got a newspaper clipping and I'm only 18, bro. I wasn't ready for that shit. You know how much weight I lost, bro? You know, that was such a messed up time in my life because pretty much, bro, my life was in the hands of these people. And you're never ready for something like that. It's all fun and games when you out there playing the game. It's all fun and games when you out there actually kicking up dust and having good times. When you get in them situations, that's why a lot of people, when you start getting situations like that, that's why a lot of people start telling, bro, because people ain't ready for them double digits. But that's what comes with the life. It's inevitable. That's what comes with a life. A lot of losses, a lot of time lost, man. And you know, luckily, I just have solidness in my stomach. I was never gonna be that person. You know what? You know what's cold is the system try to get me and my bro to roll on each other. They try to tell me, you're the adult, you gonna get more charges, you gonna get more time than your brother. He's gonna get a juvenile case. You're going away for a long time. That's how cold they are, bro. They try to get us to become each other's enemy and tell on each other. I was the older fool. I said, if my brother gets 32 years, I'm getting 32 years with my baby bro. I brought him in the shit. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what up, Rada? How you doing, fam? Mile high salute to the solid Caucasian. What's good with you, bro? Mile high salute. You know, it's good to see you around, man. You always give me positive feedback, too. Thank you, bro. People using gain Holloway or lose Holloway. I lost to Holloway, bro. Look at this. This is my picture. I know you fools just don't laugh at it, but look how skinny Savage was, bro, with the long hair don't care. On that prison yard, man. I was a little skinny dude. You know? The cold part about it is, bro, is, you know, it comes with the territory. That's why, like, you know, you're really taught to love this aspect of gang life, bro. And then, you know, it doesn't show love back. There's no love back, youngsters. There's no love back, you know. And I know a lot of people are like, you know, they're infatuated with the life entails and hood and this and that, but there's no love back. You go on that yard, you're doing time alone. You go on that yard, you think, unless it's a cool homie, there's not gonna be homies that are feeding you. They're going to be worried about themselves. There's not homies that are going to be writing you a letter. You're going to be over there by yourself. There's not too many fools that are going to send you a JPay. You're doing that shit alone. Your family out here struggling alone, and you put yourself in a predicament to get caught up for the neighborhood, the hood, the gang life. In all reality, bro, you hurt yourself. You don't hurt nobody else but yourself. But then again, you really do hurt your family and the people that love you, you know? Lil Cuz said, damn, the homie did. So your little brother busted at them too, I'm guessing. So both. Hey, I don't know. I don't know if baby bro was busting, but the word is he was busting, and the word is that I didn't honestly see, homie, what my baby bro did, but the word is that he really tried to run up and do somebody really dirty. I said, dang. Because I was off in my own distance. You got to understand, when the situation occurred, I was over here and my baby bro was by the car more. So I don't even know. You know what I'm saying? I just know that I actually got conspiracies to his attempted murder. They said, bro, you're a juvenile. So you provided him with a handgun. And now you're getting conspiracies to him, his attempted murders, and you're getting attempted murder. So I was like, bruh, I was sick to my stomach, and it was a fucked up time, homie, because I didn't have no way to bond out to try to fight it from the streets. I had to fight that shit from county. My mom didn't have money to put up for no lawyer. She didn't have no money to put up for a lawyer, and she didn't have no money to put up, for a bond. So I had to fight it from inside the county for almost 2 years, till they came with a plea bargain that fitted and suited me. Do you understand? These people were saying first plea bargain was like 60, 35s, 5 to 16s. And I was going to take a 16-year deal. But I said, my public defender said, nah, let me try to get some more time knocked off. And she finally came with a 10-year sentence. The only reason why that played a part, like a good situation for us, is because the witnesses actually, so this is what the witnesses said. They said that I had pulled out a strap and I tried to back them up off me and try to defuse the situation before it actually occurred. And witnesses actually said these fools were not listening to me. You got to understand, I was casted up from getting shot also. So that's the only way I could defend myself, and situations happen. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, homie, it was a scary time. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Fighting a case like that really was scary, homie, because I don't care what anybody says, bro. I'm not a jail type individual. I did jail time. I can do it, but I'm not a jail individual, bro. And the cold part about it is everybody that was in that unit was all looking at life sentences. Everybody in that unit, that was a life sentence fighting pod, bro. There was people that were fighting capital murders. I'm a baby still. I'm still 18, homie. And all these dudes are fighting life sentence cases. Like one dude, they were trying to get him the death penalty. And I'm like, I don't belong in this pod, bro. I started seeing my shit in the newspaper. Like, this is a messed up predicament. It was all because of gangbanging. It was all because I wanted to be that dude out there, God bless you. It's pretty cold to see someone that turned there. And to be honest, my bro, it's been a long time coming. And I actually, even being on here, I've been programmed to, even getting out the penitentiary, I was still programmed to be in the hood politics, where I actually was still embedded. And over the years, bro, it got worse and worse, but I still couldn't let it go. I still couldn't say, hey, I'm walking away from this aspect. It was always a tug of war at me. It was a tug of war at my life, bro, because that's all I knew was the hood. That's all I know is the neighborhood. Every ounce of me, that's all I conducted myself growing up was the hood. And my baby bro just had recently got shot by somebody they're saying that is close to us. And after that, bro, after giving all the sweat, tears, blood, everything, bro, I just looked at it like, dang, homie, like there's no payment in this shit. Being around everybody and being around the homies that might potentially take your life. There's no payoff, bro. So I had to kind of start separating myself and worrying about me and my wife and my family. And it's wild, bro, to be honest. The homie busted at the in the bows, had him jumping fence and gave him, bro, a 9 piece, only had to do four. I mean, it depends with all scenarios, you know what I'm saying? Whatever the situation happens at the time, they always look at that, bro. If a person don't have a criminal record or something. Me, I already had different cases that were going on before I caught my case, and I had to take the 10 piece, man, because to be honest, if you lose, like I was saying in OK Cuz's interview, I had another case for another situation. I was already on felony probation. I was on felony probation, bro, and I had cases and they were all violent, bro. So if I didn't take that 10 and I try to fight that, they scared me into pleading out because really, honestly, homie, it's like they have a guilty um situation, especially in Jeffco. They're gonna take you to jail for a long time, bro. Like there's no really beating that city, Jefferson County. People be lying if they say they wouldn't have been scared. I'll tell you what, bro, that was the scariest time of my life. Scariest time, really knowing that your life's in their hands and they're playing like, and when you're fighting it from the county, a case from the county, it's not like they don't just do it 2 weeks at a time. They're pushing that out months at a time. So you have this pretty much in your mind, bro. My life's about to get took. What's going on? You can never get a hold of your lawyer, and it's like that made me lose so much weight, bro. I remember staying up at night just praying, like, just give me another chance, man. Because I really honestly didn't think I was going to get out to the streets again, bro. I didn't think, and I just used to pray, like, Lord, if you there, give me another chance. Like, you know what I'm saying? And he did. He gave me, he got it out to 10 years, man. And I went to the halfway house in 7, and, and then I pretty much went back. But yeah, it's wild, bro. I'm only 24. I'm a young rider, but that's where it counts, homie. Ben, it counts right now, man. You young, you young. And this is where you can, definitely help the next person. You're younger generation, my bro. You know, the street life is nothing to glorify, bro, because there's no code in the street life. Like if there was a code and there was actually morals and values still in the street life, when I was growing up, and even then, it was still man for man. It was for everybody for theyself, the gain. I would say, back in the day, I would always say, bro, you need to be a part of something. But when it all said and done, bro, I did that time alone. I was on the yard in them war in them trenches alone. The homies wasn't there. The homies was out of sight, out of mind, bro. And that was the hardest thing, is that you got homies that you loved and the homies that you looked up to out of sight, out of mind. I didn't get a letter from some of the homies. And then my little sister and all them, they was going through a lot of hardships out here, and I couldn't even help them. I couldn't help the family. I couldn't help my baby sister. My baby sister had a baby when she was a baby, if you understand what I'm saying. And Uncle Sev, big brother Sev, bro, wasn't out here to help baby sis. And my baby sis went through a whole lot of stuff when I wasn't there. And my mom went through a whole lot of stuff when I wasn't there. It's messed up because my case actually got my mom evicted. Her landlord heard about what happened and she got evicted because me and my baby bro brought all that stuff to mom's house, because we got arrested at mom's house. So the landlord got my mom thrown out on the streets, and I think about that, man. I wish I could go back in time, but that stuff actually made me who I am now. And who I am now, I can stand on my own 2 feet. I don't need nobody. I don't care about if you like me or not. I don't care about homies being mad and, you a sellout and this, bro. If I didn't get away from different individuals, I would still be doing what I was doing, and I want to have this beautiful house. I want to have peace of mind. I want to have good people in my life. You know what I'm saying? And that's the reality. Sometimes you have to be that individual that just takes that step. And like like I tell you, Ben, man, you're the generation, man. Do what you can to make success. Forget all this neighborhood and who's doing this in the city and what gangs is this, like, because in the end, when you 37, 38 and you psychologically messed up and mentally messed up, bro, that stuff don't matter. I'll tell you like this, and OG homies in here could probably vouch. It doesn't matter what you've done in the past. It don't matter how much respect you have. It don't matter what you've paid for the hood. People forget that shit, bro. People don't care about that. The respected people in the end is the ones like Nipsey Hussle die behind suckers, get a lot of time behind suckers, and and then you just like, bro, all you have is memories of when you was putting in work, or the writer you were when you were out there as a youngin'. But that shit don't mean anything to nobody. Youngsters don't care about that. Youngsters will kill an individual that has made it through the trenches and tries to give them knowledge to actually get out of that aspect, man. Youngsters will be like, I don't care, homie. Them old fools are not in the streets no more. So why should we respect it? Because when I was young, my mindset was exactly that same. Like, the OG homies, they can't tell me anything. I'm Wooty Woo from Wooty Woo, homie. I don't give a like, I'm in the streets. I'm the one that's carrying the flame. So I don't care what them fools are saying. So I understand completely, but that's why it's a messed up aspect, man, because there's no code, And then the older homies really, like, even me. It's like I try to, because I got baby homies. I got a baby Sev and a little Sev, and even me being there direct and showing them, bro, they got to learn for themselves, like, and that's why I don't choose to be around. Like I told the homie last night, I don't choose to be around the baby homies and little homies. I'm 38. What do I look like being around young kids that I can potentially, see them throw their life away? But at the same time, I brought them into it, but it's just like, you only could lead a person to water, bro. You can't make them drink, when you walk away from something, just walk away. That's exactly, homie. That's one of the real statements right there, bro. Hey, what up, Conrad? Mall high salute to the Brody. Big shout out to Conrad, man. If you in the chat, go sub up to the homie Mall High Hustle. Big shout out. He made an accomplishment last night, over 500 subs. And then my homie OK, cuz he's about to hit 1,000 subs, man. You guys all got to sub up to the channels, bro. Like, these are individuals giving you some real game, man. These are individuals that's not going to lead you astray, because none of us glorify the gang life. None of us glorify any of that shit, bro. We all made it out. We're still here standing, bro. Like, there's a lot of people that ain't here no more. There's a lot of people that are dead at our age. We're still here standing. We're still here standing against all odds, bro. And all of us probably could tell you a story about multiple times our lives were probably at stake of death. We were looking death in the eyes, and we're still here standing, bro, through penitentiary and, dead homies and fools around us dropping. Like, we're still standing, homie. So that you got to soak up game from individuals like that, But yeah, big shout out to the homie Mark. Big shout out to the homie that requested the video. If gangsters and drug dealers use their intelligence and hustle mentality to start business legally, we had a lot more millionaires. Because what he said right there, bro, is that if you put the energy into starting a business and really doing right for yourself, as you was putting in for the hood and getting money in the streets, if you put that energy into starting a business, you will be a millionaire, homie. And I've started a business. I've actually started a cleaning business. He's seen my story. You know what I'm saying? COVID actually messed it up, but I'm in the process of trying to start that up again, and everybody can do it, man. It's easy to start a business. I know it takes a little bit of time and patience, but if I could do it, man, with no real education, start a business and really build up clientele, man, anybody can do that shit. Because I'm gonna tell you like this, bro. I'm gonna tell you like this. This is 100% truth. I've been a mess of, homie. I've ruined a lot of stuff that I've had in the grasp, just be off of my own actions. And I didn't graduate, homie. I didn't graduate. So I say sometimes I'm illiterate, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to different things. But I mean, I could spout and read and stuff, but other stuff, bro, it's like alienated. Like this, all this technology, I couldn't even tell you about it, bro. My wife has to do half of the things for me on this internet stuff. So big shout out to Lady Seb, man. She's a writer. But if I started up a business, anybody could start up a business, man. It's about, your willpower. I was talking to the homie and we were like, man, we need to start working for the labor aspect, bro, and start our own business. Okay. Hoorah, bro. We need to get on that business aspect, man. Let's go. Let's make some money, man, the right way, Um, but big shout out to everybody, man. Big shout out to all the riders, bro. Big shout out to everybody that's really pushing for, aspect prosperous stuff. And the homie in here, I know he be actually starting his own business, the Solid Caucasian Express. I see him. Go look at his channel. Go look at his channel. He'll show you how to get some business going, man. He's a businessman, you know. I mess with him, bro. My salute to the homie. Go sub up to his channel too. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna start doing these requested videos, man. I'll stay on here for a little bit more. If you guys have any questions or anything, shoot them in the feed. Definitely answer them. And we gonna continue with this. So I'm gonna do a lot more requested videos on live stream format, and then put it out later. But I definitely will led to prison. Hey, you was there with me when it occurred, my cousin Gats, and luckily we made it out. Luckily we made it out, and we're here still standing, bro. You know, we definitely it was a learning process. You seen how after that situation happened, Gats. You seen how the family. You seen how a lot of stuff just went sour for the family, but God had a plan for us, and all of us, we still here. Big shout out to my cousin Gats, man. Facts life changed too. And that's that right there, man. That's my rider right there, my cousin Gats, man. And he was there when the situation occurred, and he was there. He actually went to the precinct when they started pointing fools out. And, he was over there and he was in the lineup. Gats was in the lineup, bro. And luckily, and what was messed up too is that, he was left out here because my cousin Gats didn't initially go to the penitentiary, but he was left out here to face some fools that didn't like us still. And he had his babies and everything, man. So big shout out to Gats for, getting his shit together, man. And Mall High salute. And if you guys need beats for music, man, go chop it up with my cousin. Sub up to his channel too. We got a lot of individuals in here that does good music, does good stuff for their self, man. They got a lot of good content. Good friend of mine that I've known for 20 plus years runs the Broomfield Chamber of Commerce City. Great place to get mingle and build your network with other business owners. I might have to check that out, bro, because I'm trying to go down that aspect, man, to start up a business again. It was going so good, homie. It was going so good, my bro, that I thought it was gonna start, and it did pick up. Don't get me wrong, it did pick up, but soon as COVID, especially going to people's houses, man, they were like, we're gonna have to wait off on that. And what the situation was is, bro, I had to get a job to pay bills, but I can only imagine if COVID didn't hit, bro, how that business would have been running. That business would have been lovely, bro, because we were getting some good clients. So yeah, I might have to check that out, man. I might have to write that down and just go mingle with them, still sharp and still type thing. Yeah, he don't play. Dean is a true family man from what I see. I respect that. Mall High salute to that, But yeah, that's the story. I appreciate everybody tuning in to listen to the story. One last thing I'm going to say is just, just be aware about what you do, because every action you do, every action you put out there has a domino effect. You put good energy out there, you're gonna get good energy. Like, sometimes I know people probably misunderstand me, and they be like, bro, you glorify this and that. But my main focus in life, and my main mission, is to open somebody's eyes up to the severity of gang life, and severity of prison, and severity of what this life brings. Because I don't want the next youngster to go through what I had to, bro. I definitely don't want, because it messes up an individual, especially if if it started young. Like, you're gonna be messed up behind it mentally. Mentally, you're gonna be messed up. Physically, you're gonna be drained, and it's wild. Um, Not Commerce City. Every city has their own commerce chambers. Oh, okay. And it's a way for business owners to get to know each other. Okay, okay. I'll have to look into that, man. I'll definitely have to look into that. That would be actually a road that I would actually want to see, man. I would actually want to see that. I would actually want to see that for myself. So I might have to go and dabble in that. I love, bro. Got to get back to work. Mile high salute. Mile high salute. I'm gonna tap out, man. It's been a good one, but so if you definitely got any request, hit me with the request a video. I'll do a format like this. Mile high salute to everybody out there. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. And to the next one, the logo. You know what it is. Let's go.